Good afternoon again, fellow collectors. February 22nd, 2010, our second video today. And in this video, we're going to look at some of the results from the Coach's Commode, or also known as Coach's Corner, auction site, where we see a lot of forgeries being sold every single month. And of course, they are the same forgeries every single month. Much of it authenticated by Morales, also known as Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like Morales. And of course, Stat Authentic, who wouldn't do an autograph from a hole in the wall. But before I do that, I did a video on this eBay seller a couple days ago, Moxie242. And I had to show this one again. Item number 1604-0659-1648. It sold for $38. And this shows you how moronic buyers are and why they keep these sellers of fraudulent items in business. Look at those stupid, I mean, these are ridiculously clown-like, comic-like autographs. I mean, you'll see it better on the auction site. There's the auction. Sold for 38 bucks. These are like done by a 5-year-old. And some moron paid $38 for this piece of crap. You know, that's why I don't call buyers just gullible. Buyers on eBay have got to be the most idiotic in the whole world. 90% of people who buy autographs, 90% have no business buying autographs. They keep these sellers in business and they devalue the collections of people who own real, authentic autographs. eBay, I mean, is full of thousands of people who sell forgeries. Just because it's on eBay doesn't mean it's authentic. Nothing gets filtered out. And you buyers are so stupid. You keep these guys in business. Now, I wanted to show this again. Some of the results from the Coach's Corner auction site. This is that Pete Maravich letter with his signature on there. Lot number 864, sold for $446. Tell you the truth, I don't know if that autograph is authentic or not, but I do know that a Pete Maravich signature autograph is rare as rare can be. Okay? And secondly, I wanted to point this out again. If you read this auction description, Lee Trithel claims and writes that Pete Maravich died of cancer. Pete Maravich died of a heart attack playing a pickup game of basketball. Get your facts right, you morons over there. All right. Lot number 4, the result. An Eddie Plank signed baseball. Do you know how rare an Eddie Plank signed baseball? They're so rare, you can't find any. This went for a whopping $551. This, if it was authentic, it should have gone for about $50,000, not $551. That's how rare an Eddie Plank is. Why would an Eddie Plank only go for $551? It's unbelievable. You know why? One of the reasons? It's authenticated by Morales. There's lot number 212, authenticated by Stat. Ended up at $3,000, a Babe Ruth forgery. Lot number 212 ended up at $3,000. Another bright white baseball of Babe Ruth, presented to you by Coach's Corner. Lee Trithel, Scott Malik. Here's a real beauty. Lot number 231, Ty Cobb signed softball, ended up at a whopping $152. Lot number 231 ended up at $152. That price reflects the fact that it's a forgery. Christy Mathewson. You know how rare a Christy Mathewson signed anything is? Well, somehow Coach's Corner gets their hands on one at least every other month. This one's authenticated by, yes, Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like, Morales. And it went for a whopping, lot number 1, went for a whopping $5,513. And I hope some of these buyers, you know, first of all, the people who buy this stuff, they are one of two people. They're either morons who've got some disposable income, they don't give a crap, or they're going to flip it in Las Vegas for double or triple the amount they paid for it. Because this is an obvious Christy Mathewson forgery. Lot number 8. This auction was for a dozen Mickey Mantle signed baseballs, authenticated by Morales. Lot number, I think this was lot number 8. Went for $998 for a dozen Mickey Mantle signed baseballs. That's $84 a baseball. Do you know why? It only went for $84 a baseball because every one of those mantles are forgeries, fakes. You know how many times Coach's Corner has sold a lot of a dozen Mickey Mantle baseballs? I can't count the number of times. Forgeries. They flood the market with fakes. Coach's Corner. How about this Henry Louis Gehrig signature? Authenticated by, yes, Stat. Lot number 838. Sold for a whopping $386. It's a Henry Louis Gehrig fake. Lot number 303. They've got this up every single month. A dual signed baseball, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, with that inscription, 61 and 61. Authenticated by, yes, Morales. Lot number 303 sold for $2,888. Somebody spent $2,888 on that forgery. Now, Beatles, all 4 Beatles signed items, thousands upon thousands of dollars. Coach's Corner has got 1 or 2 or 3 of these up every single month. This lot number 931 went for a whopping $1,625. Excuse me, this is lot number 840. My apologies. Authenticated by Morales, went for a whopping $525. How does an item with all 4 Beatles SIGs on there go for $525 when it's not the Beatles signatures? That's how. How about this lot number 931, this Beatles signed white album, authenticated by Morales? How does it only go for $1,625? Somebody explain that to me. How can a $30,000 item, $25,000, $50,000 item, I don't know, go for $1,625? Somebody explain that to me. You don't have to, I already know. Lot number 876, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong, authenticated by Morales, went for a whopping $208. This is a piece that should be worth thousands of dollars. We all know that Neil Armstrong does not sign. He doesn't sign anything. Cap Anson, lot number 880, authenticated by Morales. Lot number 219, sold for a whopping $255. How does a Cap Anson anything go for as low as $255 when it's a forgery? How about the stupid-looking Derek Jeter? Lot number 276, authenticated by Stat. Ted Taylor, Jeff Stevens, Clowns of Authentication. $162. The price to me is irrelevant. Well, that's a stupid-looking Derek Jeter. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Lot number 816, another forgery of a Derek Jeter autograph. Went for a whopping $135. Unbelievable. How about a Satchel Paige? How much is a real Satchel Paige autographed baseball worth? A lot of money. Authenticated by Morales. Lot number 219 went for a whopping $210. This piece of crap. That's why it went for $210. Because it's a forgery of Satchel Paige's signature. And last but not least, still one more. Lot number 84. This Yankees team signed jersey. We look close enough at the auction. Lot number 84. All these autographs, signatures are forgeries. And those are just some few of the results from the Coach's Corner auction site that just ended a couple days ago. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm all hyped up.